Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Traveling Tarot. This is your daily psychic forecast for Friday, October 18th, 2019. My name is Stephen Dillard Carroll. Hello, 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 hello. How are you guys this morning? It's the weekend, hooray! Today, as you are reading this, or listening to this, or watching this, or doing all three. I am reporting for my first day on the job down at the city of Oklahoma City. So we will see how that goes. And of course, this weekend, and I probably should post this in the link below. I am going to be part of the Opera Fair this weekend. Opera stands for Oklahoma Psychic Education and Research Association, and Opera puts on 5 or 6 events a year, and I will be a part of that this weekend. I will be doing readings and energy healings. I've teamed up with someone else to do energy healings this weekend, and I will also be doing psychic readings, tarot card readings this weekend as well. So that's exciting. So the link will be down below if you're in Oklahoma City and would like to experience something wonderful, good and positive energy and all of that, and lots of love. Do check us out this weekend, tomorrow and Sunday. Tomorrow we're open from 10 to 6, and Sunday we are open from noon to 6 p.m. It's $5 to get in, and there will be all sorts of vendors. There will be readers, there will be healers, there will be people who are selling crystals and rocks and bath and body work kind of stuff, homemade soaps and perfumes and all of that. I mean, it's just a lot of really, really great stuff sold by great people. So if you are in the Oklahoma City area this weekend and would like to check that out, the link will be down below. Oh, and there's also classes and workshops going on all weekend long, and it's all free to experience with your $5 admission. So do check that out this weekend. And also this weekend, of course, we're entering in our 3rd week of performances for A Raisin in the Sun. So if you are in the Oklahoma City area and would like to experience fantastic theater, which I am a part of, do check out the other link that will be in the description box down below. And while you're there, go ahead and like and comment and subscribe, and share this video with anyone who you think might be interested in getting a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of empowerment, a little bit of enlightenment, a little bit of emboldenment, if that is even a term. And most of all, someone who would benefit from receiving a whole bunch of unconditional love, because that is what we are all about on this channel, is unconditional love. Not just for other people, but especially for ourselves. So, let's get into this reading today. This is a reading for the collective today, as it is each and every day. And my hope is that you can glean something good and positive from all of my readings, regardless of your current circumstance. And finally, I hope that at the end of this video, you feel empowered and encouraged and enlightened and feel like taking on the world, feel like making good and positive choices, making good and positive changes in your life so that you can create the best life possible for yourself. So let's jump into today's reading. I do a 3-card spread here. And I like to liken it to stories. We have our main plot line, which is our first card that we turn over. It's our main plot line. It's our main thoroughfare for the reading today. And then we have our 2 subplots for today, which may give us a little bit of depth and color to our reading, and it might even provide us with a little bit more of insight and inspiration to our main plot line, our main storyline, our main thoroughfare for today. So that is what is going on for today. So let's jump right on into it with our main plot line, our main storyline. And our main storyline today is brought to us by the Sun. Okay. The Sun card. I love it. I don't know that we've had the Sun card in this particular deck show up. So this is nice. This is cool. I always love the Sun card. It always denotes great things. So there we are. There's the Sun card, and it's Archangel Uriel. And the Sun card says, life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. I like that second line, or that second sentence that says, thrive through the power of positive thinking, because life is wonderful. And this may even be a attitude shift, a mental shift, a mind shift of some sort that says, you know what, life is wonderful. There was a movie some years ago that won Best Foreign Film, I believe, and it was Life is Beautiful. Never saw the movie, but it just reminds me of that movie, because the first line in here says life is wonderful, and life is beautiful, and life is wonderful. Life is what you make of it, and there may be a theme shift in some of our lives today to say, you know what, that's what I'm going to focus in on. Not only for today, but for the rest of my life here on this planet. I'm going to focus on life being wonderful and life being beautiful, and I'm going to thrive through the power of positive thinking, and success will come my way. And why not think that way? I think that's a fabulous way of going through life. Yeah, so we have 2 subplots to get through today. So let's see if this gives a little bit more insight and inspiration into our day, and maybe even gives us just a little bit more depth and color and information. So our first subplot is brought to us by the Chariot. Okay. I like this. Sorry about the glare. There's the Chariot card. And the imagery for both of these are very much the same. The Sun and the Chariot card. Both are riding on horseback. Both of their wings are open, and while in the Sun card, the sun is right above the head of the person that is riding. In the Chariot card, the sun is giving the rider a little bit of a halo effect. So I love it. And all 3 horses that we have seen so far are actually unicorns, and I love that. So anyway, the Chariot, Archangel Metatron, Metatron, Archangel Metatron, and Archangel Metatron says determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. And we talk a lot about circle of influence on this channel. We talk about a lot about how, oops, there goes my camera again. I keep on kicking it. Sorry, you guys. Let me get you back into position here. We talk about circle of influence a lot on this channel, and we talk about how we are always influencing other people, even if we're just going about our day-to-day lives, and we're just, you know, trying the best that we can to live the best that we can. Someone within our circle of influence is always inspired or informed, or both, by our actions and our behaviors. So what I'm getting from this is, as we move forward with our advancement and choosing to see that life is wonderful and life is beautiful, and that we are choosing to thrive through the power of positive thinking, that acknowledgement of success by others, people will notice that we've changed. People will notice that there is something different about us, and that, again, just by virtue of us living our lives in the best way we know how, it influences other people, which again influences their circle of influence, which influences their circle of influence. And again, we've talked about the loop that comes back. You know, it always comes back to us, and we're always blessed by it. As we give, we get. So anyway, we're good today. I like so far where we're going with all of this. So we'll see what the last subplot for today is. Okay, and this popped out, so we're going to use it. The last subplot for today is the Knight of Gabriel. The Knight of Gabriel. There he is. And the Knight of Gabriel is confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing what to do. So, and Knight of Gabriel actually came up for us either yesterday or the day before, I can't remember which, but it's been a presence over the last week or so within our readings. And so I'm getting a lot of momentum, a lot of moving forward. I'm getting a lot of progress in both our personal and professional lives. It feels as if we are moving forward and things are actually happening for us in a good and positive way. I'm getting, again, with the sun, I'm feeling that that is the inner, the Chariot is the outer, and the Knight of Gabriel is sort of holding it all together. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm getting here. I can kind of do numerology here. I'm kind of getting a push to do numerology here, although we generally don't do numerology for major arcana, but we can. 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 7 is 17 plus 1 is 1 plus 7 equals 8. Do you understand what I just did there? I took all three numbers. The sun is the 19 card, and the Chariot is the 7 card. So 19, 1 plus 9, and the 7 plus 7. 1 plus 9 equals 10, plus 7 equals 17. 1 plus 7 together equals 8. And that is the numerology that we're getting from this. And 8 is the infinity number. It is no beginning, no end. It is, it can be turned sideways, and it's an infinity number. No beginning, no end, it flows. And so what I'm getting is that somebody out there is about to step into the flow of life. Somebody out there is making the conscious choice to choose and change how they think about life. Someone out there is choosing to perhaps take their career to the next level, whatever that may be, and somebody may be choosing to take action and take action in a way that brings them passion and brings them joy and makes a difference in the world. So it seems like that is in the flow. I mentioned that this past summer I was very much in the flow, very much in the flow, and I still am in the flow. It has shifted a little bit because now I can count on a paycheck every 2 weeks, wherein before, I didn't know when I was going to get paid again. But I was still in the flow. This past summer, I got booking after booking after booking, and it was wonderful. And now, as we have headed into the fall, we're almost a month into the fall season, I'm still in that flow, but now I have a baseline income. I have that paycheck coming in every 2 weeks, and I'm still making bookings. I'm still getting people to book me for this, that, or the other thing. And so I'm still in the flow. It's just shifted a little bit. And so I've been talking a lot about that in our readings, about being in that flow. And I think that somebody out there is making the choice to be open, to be in that kind of a flow. And with the Sun card, life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking. It was interesting. I almost said instinctive thinking, connected to the Knight of Gabriel, and inspiring success. And I really do think that the Sun is really talking about focusing inward, being a success in our spiritual evolution, by saying, you know what, I am going to focus in on the positive. I am going to focus in on the things that are good. I am going to focus in on those things that bring me passion, that bring me joy, that help out the world. I am going to focus in on that. I'm not going to ignore the bad stuff. I'm not going to ignore the negative stuff. I'm not going to push to the side those things that are perhaps painful or uncomfortable, or you'd rather not deal with them. I'm not going to push those to the side. I'm going to incorporate those and integrate those things into my life, as well as I do the good and positive things, so that I can be more of a well-rounded person and a well-rounded spirit. But what I am going to focus on, what I'm going to spend my mental real estate on, is being more of a positive person, being more of a positive spirit, thinking positively. And also, when it comes to our career kind of a thing, we've been talking a lot about career here the last few days. But when it comes to your career, if you are thinking positively, yes, I'm going to get that promotion. Yes, I'm going to get that job. Yes, I am going to get that raise. Yes, I am doing this. And even going further than that, yes, I already have the job. Yes, I already have the promotion. Yes, I already have the raise, because I am worth positive things, because I am worthy of great things, because I am worthy of wonderful things. These things that I want are already mine. That's powerful thinking. That is incredibly powerful thinking, and it's amazing the things that will manifest in our lives when we come from the viewpoint of it's already mine. Thrive through the power of positive thinking. I would encourage you that if you haven't, oh gosh, now the book just left my head. A Course in Miracles comes up. That's a really tough read. I read it, and it took me forever to read that book. Very tough read, but within it is so much good information. And if you want a primer to that, you can always buy the Marianne Marianne Williamson's book, and I can't remember that one, but it talks about the A Course in Miracles. She also ran for president here. Side note, she ran for president. I saw her on Bill Maher, and I liked her, what she was bringing to the table. I didn't think that she would make a great president, but she dropped out anyway. Anyway, side note, and we're not a political channel. We're not a political channel. We're not a political channel. Anyway, the point is, there are many, many resources out there. There are many books on change your mind, change your life kind of books out there. And I encourage you to utilize your library resources, or your Barnes and Noble or Half Price Books, or however, or your mom and pop bookstore. Utilize that to get your hands on materials that will assist you in changing your point of view. The Chariot. I think this is the outer, this is the natural outcome of the Sun. The Chariot is saying determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. When the Sun is, the Sun is the Sun propels evolution forward, as at least within our species. The Sun propels evolution forward. From the very infancy of our Earth to where we are today, the Sun and the Moon propel our evolution forward. From single-cell organisms to where we are today to where we will be, the Sun propels all that. So again, the inner, what we are working on the inside, propels us on the outside. It's the natural outcome of that. Determination and self-control. You know what you want and you know how to get it. Knight of Gabriel. And so you are taking steps, you are taking bold steps to get where you need to go. Career advancement. Again, instead of saying, I want the job, I want the promotion, I want the raise, saying, I already have the job, I already have the promotion, I already have the raise. I am worthy of wonderful things. I am worthy of great things. I am worthy of all the good things this world has to offer. When we think in those terms, it is incredible. And I've said it before in this video, it's incredible the blessings that open up to us. With the Chariot, this is saying that there is career advancement. Career advancement is actually happening and for somebody out there today, and it's a beautiful and wonderful thing. And acknowledgement of success by others. And this is kind of an inner and an outer. We talked about the inner way, where, if you change, people will bring that change to your attention sooner rather than later. And when you change, you influence and inform the people within your circle of influence. And if it's a good and positive change, you can't help but be a good and positive influence on the people around you. Point blank, period. And of course, that acknowledgement of success by others, it could very well be, I want what he's having. My mind goes back to the classic movie When Harry Met Sally, where Sally fakes an orgasm in the middle of a deli, and someone says to the capper to the scene is somebody saying, I want what she's having. It's very much that way. When people see you thriving, when people see you succeeding, when people see that you have changed your attitude and you have changed your point of view and things are happening in a really big way for you, somebody is going to say, I want what she's having, or I'll have what she's having. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful thing. If you have never seen Harry Met Sally, it's a classic, classic movie. go Redbox it or Amazon it or Netflix it or something. It's somewhere out there in the internet. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. It's a great movie. It's a fantastic movie. And just focus in, connecting it back to our reading today, focus in on that deli scene where Sally fakes an orgasm and someone says that to cap off the scene, I'll have what she's having. And you'll see what I mean by the Chariot card. So let's move on to the Knight of Gabriel. Knight of Gabriel is confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. And again, I feel like this ties in the entire thing. The Knight of Gabriel says we instinctively know how to evolve as spiritual beings. We instinctively know that. We instinctively know how to advance in our career. We instinctively know how to be the best possible versions of ourselves. It's just that we don't trust ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves enough to actually do what already needs to be done. The Knight of Gabriel says it's time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing what to do. The time is now to move forward in your own personal spiritual evolution and in your career evolution as well. The time to take action is right now. You already know how to advance in both areas of your life, so why not do it? Why not do it right now? Why not? The Knight of Gabriel is saying you are confident, you are enthusiastic, you are courageous, and you are charismatic. All of those things will propel you forward. The Knight of Gabriel is saying you have those 4 things in spades. Why aren't you utilizing them? Why not? Why aren't you utilizing those wonderful gifts that the universe has given you? If you're not utilizing them, the Knight of Gabriel is saying the time to take action is now. Enough said. Enough said. I like this reading today. I really do. It's very encouraging. It's very uplifting, as we are in general on this page. You can do it. You can so do it. You can do whatever you put your mind to, and especially if it's a good and positive thing, it's incredible. The changes that you can create simply by changing your mind. It's amazing. And I encourage each and every one of you today to change your mind in a good and positive direction. So let's get into our nitty-gritty for today. We're going to do a 3-card spread. We're going to, and the 3 cards are morning, midday / afternoon, and our evening card. So here we go. We'll shuffle, shuffle, shuffle one more time. And cut. And here's our morning card. Here is our afternoon card. And here is our evening card. Okay. Straight up from jump, I see that the universe is saying you really need to get out of your own way. You really need to get out of your own way. All 3 of these cards are in the reverse position, which means slow, stop, or delay. And the universe is saying you really need to get out of your own way in order to turn these cards around. So let's start with the Wheel of Fortune card. It's in the reverse position, which tells me that the longer you live in indecision, the longer you live in I don't know, the longer you live in I can't, the longer it's going to take to manifest your dreams. Somebody this morning is living in I can't, and that is a horrible place to live. It's overrun by roaches and rats. There's mold in the walls, and the carpet hasn't been cleaned since 1983. I can't is a horrible, horrible, horrible place to live. And the more that you live there, the harder it is for you to manifest the things that you want. This morning, the universe is saying, aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of living with just enough? Aren't you tired of just getting by? Aren't you tired of living in squalor? Aren't you tired of living in a way that hasn't served you since 1924? Aren't you tired of that? The universe is speaking to you this morning. Midday afternoon, it's the Fool card, and it's also in the reverse position. We allow fear to control us way too much. We allow fear to keep us from our greatest potential. We allow fear to keep us from experiencing and realizing our greatest good. We allow fear to keep us back from the good stuff. We don't trust ourselves enough. We don't love ourselves enough to actually take that leap of faith. You know, I'm very, very big on this channel about loving yourself unconditionally. When you love yourself unconditionally, when you love yourself first and foremost and unconditionally, fear no longer becomes even half the factor that it is right now. Fear becomes just another emotion that you see for what it really is and you work through it. Somebody needs to take a leap of faith this morning. Someone needs to believe in themselves enough to take that leap of faith. Someone needs to love themselves enough to take that leap of faith. Someone out there this morning needs to believe that they are worthy enough to take that next step, to take that leap of faith. I really, really encourage you, if this is you, to love yourself enough to take that leap of faith. Finally, for our evening card, we have the Two of, I was going to say Wands, but it's Two of Swords. And it's in the reverse position. Now this, actually, when it's in the reverse position, can mean something actually really good. It can mean that the time for stagnation is over, the time for waiting is over, the time for sitting and hoping things will change just by being still, that is over. It's time to begin to move forward. So the Two of Swords in the reverse position is saying the time to utilize that kinetic energy that is within you is right now. Utilize that energy and move forward. Enough said. Believe in yourself, believe in yourself, believe in yourself. You are so wonderful. You are so great. You are so fantastic. You are so fabulous. You are so fantabulous. You are fierce and wonderful and beautiful and are worthy of the best in life. That I promise you. So we're going to do our affirmator for today. We're going to do our regular affirmator. We haven't focused in on our love affirmators, well, except for on Sundays, or our work and career affirmators in a minute here. And I think that's because our readings here lately have been just as much about our personal growth and evolution as they have been about our love and, or excuse me, about our career and our work life. So maybe we'll get to our career and work life here soon. We'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Sunday, of course, we'll be doing our love affirmator because Sundays are all about love. So that's coming up in the next couple of days. So look forward to that. And all right, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and do this affirmator. Self-love. Come on. Come on. Self-love. Boom. There it is right there. Self-love. I openly embrace a feeling of self-love, the PG kind. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. I show myself love any way that I can, and when I screw up, I remember to be sweet and gentle with myself. If not, I'm going to make myself sleep on the couch. Got that, self? Let's read it one more time. I openly embrace a feeling of self-love, the PG kind. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. I show myself love any way that I can, and when I screw up, I remember to be sweet and gentle with myself. If not, I'm going to make myself sleep on the couch. Got that, self? Enough said. Enough said. Love yourself. Love yourself fully. Love yourself completely. Love yourself wholly. Love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself first and love yourself foremost. And everything else will fall into place. Have a fantastic Friday, everyone. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.